Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm glad you're here. First of all, thank you to everyone that has been giving me a thumbs up, and the new followers. I really appreciate you, and the old followers that leave a lot of comments. They are so encouraging. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay, today I have a little flip that I'm really excited about. These have both found a happy home. They're getting ready to be mailed. And I wanted to do this quick little video before I mail them out, just to kind of show you. I want to make sure that I got that on film. And let me show you what they come with. But first of all, let me show you my props, which I love. This little necklace that's so pretty, and I wore this actually. You know when those, wrap around your neck thing? That's how old this is. I love these colors. These are my favorite fall colors ever. So that's one of my props, and I'm waiting to find the perfect project that I can put this on. And then this little piece of gorgeous sari. This is from my friend Roxy over at A Mom's Creation on Etsy, and Roxy Car 11. I think she might have changed her YouTube channel, but if you look up Roxy Car 11, you'll get a link to her. She happens to also have a gorgeous boho gypsy journal that's it's up for sale. That's absolutely beautiful. By the time this video goes up, it probably sold, but she makes beautiful boho journals, so check her out also. Okay, so those are my props. Now with this, these two little, I'm calling them boho fall journals. They each are going to come with a little package like this, and they get a tag. I made a tag they can journal in the back if they want, and it's like a tag within a tag. I hope you can see it. It's like a tag, and then I'm going to do a little video on these printables to give this store a shout out, because I'm like in love. I mean, like I can't get enough of her printables. So they come, I added this. I had the idea of putting this in the center of the journal, but I kind of really like the pages that I use for the center. So I left them out, and the owner can do what she likes, or this is kind of like neutral fall, so she can use it on another journal if she wants. There's a little journaling card that I did a little bit of stamping on. She can journal in the back. And then this little tuck spot here has two little things going on. It has a little receipt, and it has this really cute little tag that it's not from the same designer here, but it's really pretty too. I'm going to link that designer. I don't know if it's her or not. I'm not sure. I'm just like, on a kick on this printable. But I'll link whoever it is underneath. And then I just embellished the little pocket, little tuck spot with, and then this is the tag that I made. Simple, my newspaper that I love to do here, and kind of crunch it up a little bit. And then an old German book. I think it's German or Dutch. And there's a fine little tool here. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of sparkly. It's really cute. I hope you can see it. I hope it's focusing. I'm having problems with the focusing part. I'm sorry, guys. Can you see the little sparkly? That's so cute. And that's the tag. And let me show you this again, because I think this was in focus. Just a little something, and then that goes like that. I had it like that, and then I made this. Well, I didn't make. I'm using this really cute paper clip with this little dangle that I found. It's part of a necklace that I just recently found, and there's a lot of these little charms on there. So I'm going to be using those a lot before the season is over. So they get this little tag thing again to either put in the middle of the journal or whatever they want. And then I made him a little bag of tapestry. I'm not going to take it out because I already have it here, but I have some tapestry in the same colors that I don't think that you can add another thing into this journal, but I left a lot of the pages so that you can really journal on, but they can use it. It's all fall colors, and they can use it on another journal. And then I went ahead and I ruffled a lot of my fall fabric, so I gave them a little piece. They can use it, you know, for tags or whatever they want. As a matter of fact, I think I might do some ruffle things and maybe little bundles with little tidbits that you can use also in fall colors. And I might put them in my Etsy store. I had so much fun. This is a kind of like time consuming making all these ruffles, but they come out so nice, guys. Let me see if I can show you some. I have some right here. I would like ruffle nuts, to be honest. I made some ruffles. Look at all this. I made some brown ones. I made this one. I love this one. See, they're all rich fall colors. I made this one that has like some little sparklies in it. Some little, if you can see it, but it has some little sequins. And then I made this gold one. That's like a lot of fun. If you can see it. So since I made so many, I don't know what I was thinking. I will never use this like in 5 years. So I think I'm going to be putting some of these already for you to use with maybe some little snippets of some brown and fall colors in my Etsy shop. I'm not sure, but anyway, these recipients get a little bag of goodies and of course their tag. So let's put that aside and let's get to the good part. Like I said, I made 2 of them. They're almost identical. They are identical, except for the front. I didn't have the same. Let me see. They're all the same. So let's open this one and I'll show you. Well, first of all, it comes like this. Oh yeah, this piece right here is not the same, but it's just as beautiful. The journal comes like this. It's bound with the exposed binding that I'm like in love with the silk seam binding. It's one signature and it's got lots of stuff. See, this is that material that I ruffled. Look how pretty that looks between the creams and everything. And it's like this on top. This is also some of the ones that I ruffled that I just showed you, and this right here also. So let me know if you want me to add like a little package. I can add that to my Etsy store. So the presentation little package in the front is a 2-piece package. I'll show you in a minute, and then the actual journal in the back. And I tied it with I cannot get enough of this, my German twine that I love. It just adds just the right amount of rustic without being too rustic, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's open this baby up and let me show you. So it wraps around twice. I'll show you each of the pieces. In the front, there's this tag that I made. I think this is ruby and pearl. I'm not sure. I'm gonna link all the graphic designer stores underneath so that you can all just go take a look. And then what I did here, I put some of my lunch bag, little peekaboo back here. I sewed on the side. I said I was going to keep these kind of plain and not do a lot of sewing, but I can't help it. I love it. I don't care if it takes me a little longer. And then up here I have I was looking for something that curved, and I found this and it was perfect. And then this is a little piece of jewelry that I did. Let me see if I can bring it up closer. You can see it. It was gold, like a bright gold. And I did a little bit of alcohol ink to mute it down, and I think it looks perfect. And then this is a piece of sari. This is this is Boho Daydreams on Facebook. I'm going to link again, everybody, underneath. I've got one of the little labels here, Tracy Fox on Facebook. I'm going to link her store. And yeah, that's the tag. They can leave it in the front or put it in the middle or use it on another journal, whatever they like to do. And then I went ahead and I made an envelope. I'm like in love with these envelopes. I can't get enough of them. I just like love them. I used this paper, which I'm not 100% sure who it is. I'm gonna have to look it up and try to put it for you. If it's not ruby and pearl, it is one of those free printables, I think. And then I cut half. This was like a square filigree thing, and I cut it in half. I put a little brad, and this was holding the little envelope flap, and then I just sewed all around the envelope. And then for the front of the envelope, this is the paper collection that I used for the cover of the journal, except that I veiled it and you cannot hardly see it. But I wanted to put a little piece somewhere in the journal that you can see these beautiful colors that's not veiled, so that you can see the actual print, because it's so beautiful. I have a little bit of that French script back here going on, and then I use some of my sari up here. And then this is really pretty. This is from these little square pieces here. This is from a necklace I found not too long ago, actually, in a garage sale. And it looked a little Moorish, Moroccan. And I said, oh, I know, I got to use that somehow. So I put a little piece on each of the envelopes. And then it continues with this trim that I've had on my stash for like ever. So that's the envelope. Look how pretty that is, those colors. This is like, I have this printable, I have it next to my TV in our little TV room. I just put it next to the TV, like by the wall. I just put it with a little piece of tape, the whole printable. And this is like my inspiration for this whole season. I look at this and I just want to get up and create something in those colors. And I have it there because I'm there most of the time. So it opens up like this. I cover the flap in music sheet because I didn't want to leave it exposed. And then on the inside, I have a few little things. Let me see what I got in here. I have a tag that I backed up, and you can journal in the back. Just a plain little tag, kind of neutral. It can go with everything. They can add, if they want, they can add some of these little ruffles on there. That would look nice if they want to use it in a fall journal. But that can really be for any journal, really. And then a little printable ledger thing that they can journal in the back. You can journal all along here on the side. I mean, you can journal in every inch of this. That's what I do with my garden journals, except that my English, I journal half in English, half in Spanish. My grammar is terrible. That's why I never show my journals, because I'm really like embarrassed. So, but that's how I journal. I journal in every little corner. Like I would, if I wanted to, I could journal on the little edge. I mean, you can just pretty much journal everywhere. Okay, so this goes back in here. I'll put this back later. I don't want to rip it. This goes nice and tucked in there. So that's the little presentation. See, this paper here is what's back here, and it's hidden. And this is the actual journal, and I'm like in love with this journal. This is the only thing that's different. This goes to the first person that purchased a journal because she saw this one. And then the one that was listed on Etsy actually is just like this, except this little figure, this little embellishment piece here is a little bit, just a tiny little bit smaller. And it's like, really, let me show you. See, they're two, but they're the same. See that? Can you see how pretty that is? So see, they're just almost identical, but they're not. But this was the one that I listed on Etsy. And this one I made with, actually I made it with that person in mind, because she wanted a fall journal last time and they sold out. So I said, I kind of feel bad when people say that. I feel so bad because I know how I am when I want things from certain artists and then I don't get it, and then I'm so sad, like I missed out. So I know the feeling. So I feel kind of bad when people like, God, I didn't get one. So anyway, she was on my list to call her first or whatever. So she got this one. Okay, so I did my veiling thing where I kind of camouflage a little bit the paper underneath. Look how beautiful that is. And then here I did a little collage where I have a piece of fabric back here that I am in love with. This fabric, I think I've shown you that before, which is this fabric that I am like in love with, and this is all I have left. I found it, my junking around. Look how pretty that is. So that kind of like, see my inspiration piece, how it goes with my inspiration piece. So that fabric is kind of like velvety like, and I only have like I said, I only have that little bit left. So I cut a little strip and I put it here where you can kind of see the gold and you can see the rust. And then I have another piece of fabric back here. I'll show you in a little bit. I don't know if I have any of this fabric left in my store. I don't know, but I put them all in a bundle. And it's like a silky, and it's got like leaves and green. It's really pretty. And then this little embellishment piece. This is from my friend Roxy. She gave me that. She gifted that to me, and I think I have a little bit left. But it was the perfect burgundy for here. Then once I did that, I did the veiling, and then I found this gorgeous piece that is just absolutely beautiful, and I put it here. Then down here, what I did a lot of layering. See this fabric here? I don't know if you can see that. That fabric is this fabric here. So I try to bring the two little elements to kind of balance, but anyway, here you can see it better. And then here there's 1, 2, 3 layers. This is from my stash, which I love that piece. This is from Boho Dreams, I think, and this is from Boho Dreams. So I did a little collage here, but with trims, boho trims. And then I like the fact that on the bottom you can see the little layers. And then for over here, I just ruffled a little bit of my that we all have the sari silk fabric. I made a big ruffle. And then this little cord with the little sparkly things is from my sari that I found a while back from this sari. This is the trim that's on the edge of it, and I save every single little snippet of it. So I wanted, I don't know why, I thought I needed something here, even though the stitching looked beautiful. But anyway, I covered the stitching with that, and I like how that looks. And then up here, I made a little dangle for it with some really cute little beads that I had. And then on the bottom, I hung a little bit of some of the sari that I frayed, just for a little sparkle and a little movement. When you pick it up, it moves a little. So that is the front of the journal. And then the back is just, I left the paper plain. I did do a little bit of stamping with my script. Stamping, see how pretty those ruffles that I just showed you look? And that's the bottom. And then here I left the ruffle zigzag exposed, so you can see it. Okay, there's plenty of room for writing in this baby. When you open it up, I did embellish the front a little bit in a couple of more pages, and that was it. When you open it up, I have this paper is the other side of that paper. It comes in two, so you can use it in a book. See, it's like the back and the front. So I had a little bit left of that from some other printing that I did, and I used this to make like a little belly band right here on the bottom. This lace I had in my stash. This little thin, beautiful little detail golden ribbon, I'm calling it, right here, I had in my stash. And this is from Sheila. I love that little piece there. And then in this little tuck spot here, I just made a cute little journaling card and put a little bit of that trim that's in the front, and then another little like a little invoice looking thing that you can turn into like a little book if you want, or journal inside and hide it in here. On this side, I did a little collage down here with some sari and ribbon and things that I had, sari and this trim. And then for here, I'm holding everything together with a paper clip and this cute, I'm like in love with these. This is from an earring, and I've been saving this because for some reason I love that. Can you see, is it focusing? Yeah, see how pretty that is? That's what dangles from the edge of the journal. And I love it. So here I have a couple of little things going on. We have a journaling card. You can journal in the front or in the back, and then there's a little collage here and a little bit of fabric and stuff. I left that neutral because I wanted the back to be like neutral. And then I made a tag here with, just did a little collage on the tag. You can journal in the back. And this is from that paper in the front that I cannot get enough of. And look how pretty this, sorry, this is from Sheila at Boho Dreams. I have a little journaling little receipt here, and then this is another tag from another designer with this little dangle is from a necklace that I found, and it has a whole bunch of these dangles and I'm using them in everywhere. Look at these colors, are beautiful. You don't need to do a thing to this tag. Well, I did do something. I stuck a little label in it, but you really don't have to. It's so pretty just by itself. You don't have to do a thing. So the paper clip goes in here, and then the paper clip in the back is holding this. This goes right here with the dangle. And here we have a little envelope. And what's in it? There's a little something in it. There's always something in it. Like a little journaling. I don't want to break it, but it's in there. Like a little journaling card somewhere in there. There's a little journaling card in there. I just don't want to tear it. But this is the little envelope. This little trim is from my collection. I love the olive green. And this was like the inspiration, believe it or not, for this envelope. Because I was like, I got to put some of this green in here somewhere. And I have it here. And then this is a little tag that's kind of like plain, but it's cute. And you can journal in the back. And I just put a little adhere a tab on the top. And then this is, I think this is My Porch Prince. I think. No, this is Monarch. I'll link it underneath. I love these tags, and this yellow was very appropriate. So I went for it. I love that print, and I love the number here. And you can journal in the back. So that goes here, like this. Kind of like, I want to show the number off because I like it. And then the envelope kind of holds everything, and it goes here. This is another, no, this is the same paper collection that's in the front. That's the same designer did this whole thing, so I'll link her. I have a little bit of sari here, and I found this bead. I have no idea where I found this bead. I didn't even know I had this bead because I would have put it in a dish or someplace where I can see it, because the stuff that I really, really like surrounds me. Look how cute this bead is. Look how beautiful this is. Look at all the sparkly little stuff that's in it. And it's like, it goes so well with this. And I only had 2 beads, which is perfect because I had for these 2 journals. So that's underneath this sari. Here I did a little collage, and just, there's a little bit of my stamping that I do very light. But look at all the room for journaling. This is that fabric that I told you that I have. This fabric is here and up here a little bit. I love this fabric. I don't have much of it left. Actually, I think I have just little snippets. I love it. And I love this printable. I forgot where I got that from. And this is one of my messy tabs. Another receipt with a little bit of the seam binding. A little collage up here that I love. I have like 3 little layers going on here. I have this trim that I don't know where I got it from, but I love it. I do have a little bit more of this left. I got a real sheer silky back here, and then this beautiful green again to bring some of that green that I was dreaming of. So plenty of room to journal. And this little printable, this is from Ruby and Pearl. She's got the cutest, guys. You gotta check her out. This is from her. She's got all these neutral, beautiful things. I mean, I just love her. As you can tell, in every one of my journals, I have a little bit of Ruby and Pearl because I love it. And then I put a little of my ruffles that I told you about. More of that pretty fabric. And the pages are all torn, and which I love. This is the center. Isn't this like screaming fall? And I was going to put this tag here, but, you know, it's like, I don't know, whatever they want to do, but I love this. And you can even tuck a little something underneath here if you want. I thought about doing that, but this is just art by itself. Those colors, those stones, the different layers she's got going on, the staining, a mark here. This, I just love this. I love this. So I used it as my center page, and then I just did a little bit of sari in a brown color. Plenty of room to journal on the back of that ledger, and then some of that ruffle that I told you that I made with the brown. A little collage that I did here. Some silk sari. The back of the ledger. A little tab. This is just a little piece that I had left and I used it here. And this is one of my crazy tabs. And I love this also. This didn't come with it. I did a little bit of stamping. I don't know if you can see it. Let me bring it up a little bit. Just a little bit. You can see it there. See if it's focusing. See how it's very light, just for a little dimension. And then in this page, I did a little permanent, this you cannot move, but it's a little tuck spot. And I backed it up with some of my brown paper bag that I like. And then this is the actual piece back here, and it's got all kinds of things going on. I made a belly band here because that belly band's holding this other little area here. And then I did a little collage in the back. This is the actual piece that I backed up with some brown paper bag, and it's all sewn in. And then for this little pocket, I made this little kind of rectangular little tag that I like so much. Did a little collage with some stamps down there. Some stamps, I keep calling these stamps labels. I have a little looks like a little check or some kind of ledger here that you can turn into a little book or do whatever you like. This pretty little printable that I added some beige. I'm just playing around with my cats, they're out there. And then this perfect bingo card that I have no idea, or do I know? Oh, I think I know where I got this from. I'm going to search for it. This is a digital. Isn't this like fall? Like I love using bingo cards, and I wanted to incorporate one, and I was looking for the right one and I couldn't, and finally I found it. So that goes in here. And then in this little tuck spot down here, I found this little card with the perfect butterfly in the perfect tone of brown. I love it. And I think there's something else down here. I think a little just a tiny little longer receipt type of thing, a little hidden little area for you to journal on. And then down here I did a little collage with a little label. So that goes down here like this with the little butterfly peeking through. And then this page you can journal in the back. This page is a little heavy but not too much. You can journal in the back. More journaling space here, the back of that digital. This is that same fabric again that's got some burgundy and then it's got some green within the same fabric. It's absolutely beautiful. I love fabrics, guys. And wherever I can stick a piece of fabric and just look at it, I'm like happy with. More journaling space. This is the back. Look how gorgeous that is, those colors. And then here I ran a piece of sari. And then this is the center of, let me show you because this is a good idea. When you find ribbon, ribbon, don't just look at the ribbon, look at the potential. This is a little gaudy for me, well, for me. And it's a little big and a little too much for me. But when I looked outside the box, see, this is the ribbon. When I looked outside the box, I was like, I'm not going to use this whole thing, but I can probably get more for my buck if I use little pieces of it. So I cut it up like that. And then this is the center. This is the center of the ribbon right here. And then here in the envelope is the side. It's the little curve on the side. So from one ribbon I got all this done. So that's one way to kind of make, because it can, you all know that make journals, you know that it can get really, like, I don't keep a tag, I don't even know how much I use, but you gotta sometimes get a little creative and make your stretch your buck a little bit. So that's what I did with that. I'm like in love with this. This is a piece of art by itself. And then this is the actual back page, and that's the back page. So guys, yes, these two little ladies have found a happy home, and they're on their way there, and I wanted to show you. I have a video coming up where these printables, the store is called Vintage by Me, and I have a whole series of things that I did with just her fall. She's got tons of stuff. I've purchased so much from her, but with her fall printables, they inspire me so much that I have a whole series of little things that I made, and I'm going to share them with you in an upcoming video. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you found little tidbits and things that you may want to use in your journal making. Thanks for watching guys. God bless. Bye bye.